Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Anders from Finland and today I'm showing you what I think is the most retro and cool watch you can buy for around 20 euros or 20 bucks. And that is the Casio A158W, which is the watch right here. And in this video I'll tell you what kind of features this watch has, its dimensions, etc., normal review, and why I think it's such a good watch for the money for, well, any kind of watch collector and watch enthusiast. Okay, so right off the bat, if you're familiar with Casio watches, well, you'll probably recognize both of these models, but at least the one in my left hand, the F91W, and the A158W is essentially the same watch, pretty much, as this one, but it comes on a stainless steel bracelet, and the case on this one appears to be stainless steel, but it's actually resin that is coated in a way so that it resembles steel, but it's actually resin. And these watches have the same functions, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think they have the same module. So that is the Casio 593 digital module. I'm not sure if it's the same one as on this one, and as it is on a NATO strap. And it's a pain in the to get off. I can't really check it now, but they have the same functions. So I'm gonna assume it's the same module. Let's go through the dimensions of the watch. So this watch has a diameter of 34 millimeters, and it has a thickness of 8.5 millimeters approximately, and lug to lug of 38 millimeters. So it's a pretty small watch. It will for sure fit any wrist and look good. It has a weight of around 45 grams. So it's really light, and that's one of the reasons is because of the resin case. And really, people say about slim watches that sometimes you forget it's on. That's actually happened to me a few times with this watch. You really do forget you have it on your wrist. Other features, it has a water resistance of 3 atmos, so basic water resistance. Probably can take more water pressure than that, but that's what's guaranteed. So you can try if it takes more than that, but it's not recommended. So what do you get with this module? Well, you get the time, of course, day, date, and you get the time in AM, PM mode, or in the 24-hour mode. In addition, you get the infamous retro Casio backlight, which, even though it's pretty pathetic, it does work in pitch black, so you can actually tell the time. And you get an alarm, which you can set, and you can also have an hourly chime, or just or both the alarm and the chime, or just the alarm like this. Okay. In addition to that, you get a stopwatch, and this resets every 60 minutes if I'm not mistaken, and then it keeps on going from 0 after it's gone over 60. So, and you can also use it to get lap times like this one. Press this button here, the time stops, shows you the lap time, and the double dots there blinking shows that the timer is still going. So when I press this button, you have the running time here. Press the lap button again, you see the lap time. If you press this button, they stop blinking and the timing stops. Okay, I just reset the whole timer, but you get the idea. Well, that's pretty much it. So, really basic module, and they also have the, I guess, test of authenticity. When you press this button and keep it pressed, it should say Casio on the dial after a while. So allegedly that's how you know it's not a fake Casio. Believe it or not, they do fake these watches, even though they cost around 20 euros. So the bracelet is a basic folded link bracelet, and it is somewhat infamous for people calling it a hair puller. And I was actually one of those people, and I had this thing on a NATO strap for probably 2 years. And now I just had the idea to put it back on the bracelet. And I noticed that after you get it on your wrist, it really doesn't move around a lot. So it doesn't actually pull any hair after you get it on your wrist. In the process of putting it on your wrist, it might feel that it's pulling some hair. But after you get it on, then it's pretty secure and won't be pulling any hairs. So actually have it back on the bracelet now, and found some new inspiration to wear this watch when I want to have a retro twist in my look. In addition, the bracelet is really easy to adjust. You just need a sharp object or to put in that space there. Tweezers from my mini pocket knife. This should do it. Put it in there and just twist it open like that. And after that you can slide it. When it's in place, just press it back. I'm struggling, but it's easy, believe me. I'm just screw up. There you go, then it's adjusted. So you don't really need any tools to adjust this one, which makes it a perfect beginner watch and just really handy. Let's go through a bit of positives and negatives with the watch and why I think it's such a good and cool watch for the money. Negatives. Well, one of them is the backlight here, because okay, it does work and you can see the time at night. One of the problems with this is because I actually use this watch as my alarm clock sometimes, and I've noticed that if I shut off the light and should set the alarm, then I can't really set the alarm while using the light, because that interferes with the controls of the alarm. So that's a negative for me in usability. Some people might find the bracelet as a negative, but now after getting used to it and noticing that it doesn't really rip out your hair after you put it on your wrist. It might do that in the process of putting it on your wrist, but not afterwards. I think it's actually pretty good, but some people will, of course, find it a bad bracelet. But yeah, another negative is maybe the 3 Atmos water resistance rating, because well, that's not quite enough to go swimming and such, so it's a bit of a downer in a beater watch like this one. One other small thing is that the case looks like polished stainless steel, and the bracelet is brushed. So there's a bit of a contrast there, which maybe will bug some people, but not me actually. But that's a minor factor. The crystal on this one is acrylic. So okay, that's neither a positive or negative. I think it's pretty good because I prefer acrylic to mineral, because if it gets scratched, you can polish it out with some polywatch. So that's good. Mineral crystal is a bit of a pain because it's not easy to polish out scratches. So pop the watch on my wrist, which is around 6 3/4 inches or 17 centimeters, to show you what kind of a wrist presence it has. I think it's a really nicely sized watch. Meanwhile, we can go through the positive things with this watch. First of all, you get a battery life of around 7 years plus or something, which is really great. So it feels like you never have to change the battery. And keeping in mind this is a 20 euro or less watch, if you run out of battery, it's really disposable. So if you don't feel like changing the battery, you can just get a new watch. But I don't know why you do that, because exchanging the batteries is less expensive still. Of course, the price, you can today you can get this watch off of Amazon new for 20 euros. This screenshot is from Germany's Amazon, which is the one I have to use to order to Finland. Another one is these watches are pretty durable. Digital modules, I think are, or I believe are, more durable than normal quartz watches, and definitely more durable than mechanical watches. Another one is functionality with alarm and a stopwatch, which I use constantly. Wearing this watch with something like a jeans shirt or something really works great in my opinion, and it'll disappear under your cuff, no problem. And I don't know, personally I really like this look, and yeah, that's why I think this watch is the most affordable stylish watch that you can buy. That's still a legit watch enthusiast watch. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, give it a like and do comment. I am a pretty active guy at answering comments, so if you have any questions, comments, anything, put them down in the comment section below, and give my channel Anders from Finland a follow, or I mean subscribe, and also hit the bell icon down there. And stay tuned for more content. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Anders from Finland. Bye bye.